Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Williams now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 36 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Jackson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 2. After the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Cook following the penalty. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier, Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Vikings 7.
2nd and 11 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
On the carry.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 29, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got room. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Jackson from the shotgun. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is his ability to play the ball in the air and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
20-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
brought down. It's Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And that is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up from the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. That's going to be vital for the Vikings.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Packers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you do.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Return on this one is the fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Daniel Buchanan. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Rodgers now operating from the gun. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Second down at the Vikings' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I remember when Allen Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up second on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
17-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 28. Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson. This pass is intercepted before time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Packers! And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught by Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
As the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the 2nd round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph. But now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You get 2 big targets. You can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
first and 10. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up
second and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 8 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, does he? Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The keeper, Josh Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
Jackson on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. So we cut inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One last shot for Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Packers 42, Vikings 24.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had it.